What is going on, guys? In today's video, I'm gonna break down exactly how you can edit motivational styled videos in DaVinci Resolve. Now, I do not see a lot of people teaching this style for some reason. So here I am, I'm stepping forward and I'm gonna take on this tutorial. I am going to show you guys exactly how all of these viral reels like Alex Sedlak and even people like myself have been doing to go viral. I'm gonna show you guys exactly how to do that in today's video. But before we get started, I wanna let you know that my name is Ryan. I help other editors get saucy in DaVinci Resolve, and I just want to let you know that my all-in-one bundle, which is literally like the best editing packs you can ever find in the industry for DaVinci Resolve, is actually on like an 80% sale right now. So go check that out if you have the chance. But without further ado, I say we hop into this video right now. So guys, basically what I did was I was able to just get this clip right here from a client right here, and then this is just something that you have to do when you're clipping up. So I just clipped up, I found this clip, and then I changed everything to approximately 0.65, right? And then I did some zooming methods. So
relationship or friendship, it doesn't matter, like finance.
Right here, I zoomed in, and then you're probably wondering like, yo, that border gets cut off. Later in the video, I'm gonna show you how to create this adjustment clip where if I throw this above this, you're gonna see,
it doesn't matter, like finances.
You could see it just literally holds, first of all, it rounds these corners off, and then also it'll zoom in without actually basically taking that off. So that is some simple methods that right there that I will be showing you here soon. But basically, we're gonna be breaking down this edit, and then basically the music is just motivational styled music. So it's nothing crazy. It's just Steve Lacy. It's called Dark Red instrumental, whatever you guys want to find. But the first thing we start off with is a super fire animation. So I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do this animation. So there is going to be a free plugin called Magic Zoom, which is what we're going to be using today. And like I said, guys, completely free plugin. And all I'm going to do is throw this above my clip. And all we're going to do is go to hold and zoom out. And then you're going to watch that this is going to do a zoom out for you. Now, if you guys do not have access to that plugin, you're going to come to the Fusion page and you're going to hit shift space for a transform node, and you're simply just going to zoom in like this and then play it forward, and then we're just going to we're actually going to bring this back down to 1. So as you can see, it goes like that. So then you're going to open up the spline and then hit Command A, double click, ease, and then do out cubic.
So no matter what you're going through,
just like that. So you don't need to do that. But the thing where this comes into play is for when we do this caption. So I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I mean by that. So guys, sorry to pull you from the video, but I just wanna let you know that there is a flash sale running right now on my site, only for the next 48 hours. This flash sale is for 4th of July and then my birthday as well. And I am turning 20, so my all-in-one bundle is on 97% off. You guys are not gonna wanna miss this offer. It's gonna shoot right back up after this offer expires. Let's get back to the video. First things first, we're gonna go to the effects and we're gonna grab a simple text plus and just throw it in the timeline. Now, as you can see, we're gonna make this the length of our sentence. And as you can see, we have a basic title. So we're gonna go ahead and search for the font Helvetica Noon, and we're gonna simply go over to italic right here. And actually we could probably do italic medium, and then we're gonna size it up about yay big and then just kind of bring it down like right here. So he says,
so no matter what you're going through.
So he says, so no matter what you're going through. So no matter what you are. So he says you are, so you're. And then we're gonna duplicate this and we're gonna cut that there, and then we're gonna do going through. So
no matter what you're going,
and then we're gonna put going through about right there. And you can put your on this timeline, it really doesn't matter. So to make our lives easier, we're probably just gonna make this on one line at the same time. So we're just gonna do that, and then we're gonna go to line spacing and we're gonna put these pretty close together like that. And you're probably wondering like, Ryan, like this doesn't look that good. Well, I'm about to show you guys the sauce. So we're gonna go to the Fusion page, we're gonna hit shift space for a glow, and as you can see, the glow is like way too much. So all we have to do is just turn this glow size up and then just turn the actual glow down a little bit, and then it's going to give off this premium feel right here, and you can kind of tell it has this premium feel. Now this is where the time consuming part comes. So we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, we have 7 different words. So what the method is here, and what we're going to do is we can make that as small as possible because it doesn't matter. We're going to make this as big as possible. So you can see it goes up to all the way to V9. So we're going to hold option and just scroll up a whole bunch of times. So obviously we're going to have to do 7 times. So we're going to go all the way up to track 10. 10, okay? And then we're gonna come over here and we're gonna disable all of these ones except for this second to last one. And we're gonna hit so. We're gonna just type out so. Now, this is gonna be the method. So we're gonna put this, literally just match it up just like that. And now this is the best way to do this, by the way. So, I mean, you can even zoom in and just get this just about perfect by going down like so. Okay, so now this Y, you're gonna wanna keep this, so you're gonna copy this and zoom to fit, and you can see we have 1, 2, 3 more of these. So for these 3 on the position Y, we're just gonna make sure that position Y is the same. So we have 1, so, no, and then matter, and then what, and then that'll be that for this little timeline. So now it's all in the same timeline. So now all we have to do is type out no, right? And then just match it up just like that. Super simple. And then we're gonna do matter. And I can explain to you guys why I'm doing this, because simply people are afraid of the Fusion page, and I'm showing you that you don't need the Fusion page to have good edits, because you can clearly see what I'm doing just with simple methods and techniques and stuff like that. So now we're on the second line. So we're gonna type out UR, and we're gonna scroll down and we're gonna do the same thing. We're just gonna match it up perfectly by zooming in like this. Just match up that Y really perfect. So now for the next few, we're gonna go to the Y and we're gonna copy that this time. So we only have 3 that time, so I don't even think we're gonna need that. So for your, it's already there, and then we're gonna do going, and then we have one more, and it's just through, and then we're almost done with this little sequence. So that's how fast it can take to basically get through one small thing. So that's why it's super clutch. So we have through. Now if we go to fit, we can disable this bottom one because you will no longer need it, because now they're all matched up. So you disable this by showing that everything is pretty much matched out. The yours a little off, but that doesn't matter. Now this is to get it completely accurate. If you want to, you can go and hand move them around yourself, but that's to get it completely space accurate. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through, I'm gonna actually delete this, and I'm gonna go ahead and take all of this and move it down just like that. So now we're gonna go through it. We're gonna say so, and then he says no, and then he says matter, and then he says what, and then he says you're going through, and then he says weather. So now we're gonna cut all of this off and we're gonna delete that. So yes, we did all of that for not even a second of work. So now what I'm gonna show you is you're gonna swipe up on this and you're gonna fade this in to the next frame. So, you know, it could be anywhere from 3, 4 to 5 frames long. And then we're gonna play this through and your guys are gonna see exactly what the effect that we're going for. So now if we play this through,
So no matter what you're going through,
so it's kind of choppy, and it's not bad, but he's just talking really fast. So now pair that up with some magic zoom.
So no matter what you're going through.
And the reason why magic zoom is so good, and we can actually come in here and zoom in a little more so it's more dramatic.
So no matter what you're going through.
And also cut this off even more if we really want to.
So no matter what you're going through.
Maybe even zoom this in a little more too.
So no matter what you're going through.
But what this is doing, and we can even add some motion blur too to really put this in,
what you're going through, whether
is this is literally just making the edit. So now we're gonna go ahead and do this, and we're gonna make this one line. So it's just gonna be whether it's a, and we're gonna do 3 lines just because it makes it seem more premium. So now we're gonna do the same thing. So we're gonna come and zoom to fit this, and we're just gonna bring this in the middle like this. So we'll just make sure that looks, so that doesn't look good. So we're gonna have to bring it down just a little bit. So that looks good, okay? And we're gonna duplicate this 1, 2, 3 times. Disable these 2, and then just type out weather. This one's gonna be a lot easier because you're not double lined up, so you'll be good there. So just make sure that we're doing the captions the exact same. Literally just matching them up as best as possible. And then we have it's, we're gonna put that right there, boom. And then we have A with 3 dots. Now we're gonna put that right there. So simple. Now we're gonna disable that. It's, and then we're gonna do the same stuff. So just fade this in, and then now we have something like that.
Whether it's
boom, just like that. So now we already have this effect right here.
Going through, whether it's
and then if you pair that up, so you see how when it's zooming out like that, we have a problem here. Basically, if we disable this, you could see that it's full screen up here, but we want the edit to be square like this the whole time. So that's where I was talking about earlier. This just comes in, we type that in.
So no matter what you're going through, whether
and it just literally it makes the whole edit come to life, right? So
whether it's a relationship, a friendship. relationship, a friendship.
So now I have this next text effect right here, and I told you guys I was going to show you that in this video, but I'm not going to show you in this video. I'm actually coming out with a brand new video going over all text effects. So stay tuned for that, please. That'll be my next video that I drop. So please stay tuned. But basically what we're going to do with this font and this effect that we have right here is we're going to say relationship, and then we're going to duplicate this and then do friendship. By the way, guys, I know my spelling sucks. I have so many people frying me in the comments for my spelling. Quite frankly, I don't care. So I actually do have a spell checker now though too. So
Relationship, a friendship.
So now we have this right here where it just says relationship,
A friendship.
and then we're going to cut that off.
It doesn't matter, like financial struggles, whatever you're going through, remember that God is always there.
So now we're going to do it for this one right here where it says whatever you're going through, and then he says remember. So we have whatever, and then for this one, it doesn't matter. We don't need to be accurate because we're going to do something different. So he says, so whatever you are, and we're going to bring this one down like this. We're actually going to put this one up like right here.
Whatever you're going.
And then we're going to do going, and we're going to put that one right there. So
Whatever you're going through.
And then he says through, so we're going to do through just like so, and then we're actually going to take this one down like this, and then bring this one over like this right here to put inside this H. And then he says remember, so then we're going to duplicate this, and then do remember, and then just center these just like that.
Remember that God.
And then now this is where B-roll is really, really, really important. So basically, since this is a God and Jesus centered relationship, which praise God, by the way, I went ahead and took my luck to ChatGPT. So basically, ChatGPT is so powerful, guys. So there's this show called The Chosen, and it's basically the story of Jesus, and it's a TV show. And it's a pretty high quality TV show. So I asked ChatGPT, where can I find these clips to download, right? So he gave me some clips, whatever. And I was like, where can I find like a place to get official clips at? And ChatGPT gave me this link right here. So I opened it, as every person would. And it is a full-blown library of The Chosen clips. So if we come here, Jesus heals Mary. Look, a free download. I just downloaded the video, watch, completely free. And then I'm going to show you how high quality the video is. So if we go to this video, this is how high quality the video is. So you could see that I could take this footage B-roll of Jesus right here, and it's just that simple. So yes, utilize ChatGPT in your workflow, because don't be afraid to use ChatGPT. I mean, that dude can literally spit out anything you need him to. I mean, for real. So we got these two clips right here. So if I go ahead and zoom out, you guys can go ahead and see these clips.
Always there. Jesus is always there.
And what we're going to do is we're going to do a really cool method right here. So basically, we're going to go ahead and grab the regular Text Plus that we were using in the beginning. So this one right here, and we're going to go ahead and change the font to like Font Spring or something like that, right? So we're going to zoom in so we can actually see this. So we're going to size this up just like so. And then he says,
God is always there.
So he says that God is always there. So we're going to go to the settings. We're going to go to the composite mode, and we're going to go to difference. So then now it brings out this effect right here, so that everyone's familiar with this effect. So he says that, and we're going to bring that all the way up here, just like so. We're actually going to probably make this bigger so that it can cover right there. And then you'll see later on what we're going to do. So, and then we're going to pull this up and do God.
That God is.
And then he says is.
That God is
always. And then there.
There.
And then we'll put that one right over here. So this isn't like the greatest example ever, but we're going to duplicate this Jesus clip and literally just duplicate it like that. We're going to go to the color page, and we're going to add a node, and we're going to add a corrector, and then add it to this timeline right here. Now we're going to go to this new magic mask feature, and we're going to go to better, and then we're going to hit these little window button right here. We're going to put a dot on Jesus, and it's going to basically, what it's going to do is it's going to highlight him, right? And this is the new magic mask, and then we're going to just hit track back and forth. So now, guys, we have this clip fully rendered out with him just masked out just like this. As you can see, he did an amazing job. I mean, holy crap. DaVinci. We're going to hit double click and then add an alpha output and then connect the alpha output. So what this is doing is, as you can see, it literally just puts the text behind Jesus. So this looks really cool.
That God is always there.
And then we're going to do a similar thing for this. So bring that one up there, but don't really worry about that just yet. So we're going to duplicate this and then do Jesus. Make sure you're capitalizing your Jesus, even though it doesn't matter, but we still got to lock in. And then we're going to do Jesus right there. And then he says is
Jesus is a
And then he says always, and we're gonna put this right around here, so like right there. Now it doesn't look good at the moment,
always
and then we're gonna do there, just like that. Cool. So we'll probably put that one in the middle too. And then we're going to re-inactivate this one. And then we're going to do the same thing, going to the color page, adding a node, and then adding a corrector. So in case if you guys got confused, hold this corner right here and then hold it up to this. Literally so simple. Let go and you're good to go. And then what we're going to do is obviously the same stuff. So better, this window, and then click dots all over where you want the magic mask to be. I mean, look at how precise this is. This is insane. Like, I would have never believed you if you told me that this is where it was going to be like 2 years ago. But make sure you're putting a red dot over these little fellers over here, because we don't need that. And then we're just going to track it back and forth. So the same thing, he's all masked out. So we're just going to hit out an alpha output and then add that to it. And then as you can see,
Jesus is always there. Like,
and then boom, just like that. So another thing we're going to do is we're going to go to my minimalistic text fonts right here. So I actually made these. These are in my pack.
you gotta look for him. He's always there. Even if you messed up so much that you can't go to him, he's always there.
So as you can see right here, this is so simple. So this was in my text pack, and all I did was drag it down, changed what the font actually was, so I can redo this. So we'll go up glitch right there. So it says he's always there. So we're gonna do he's always there. And all I have to simply do right here is just change this to difference, and you see this.
He's always there now.
And then we're gonna do and I promise you, because that's what he says.
And I promise you.
Right there, and I promise you.
He's always there, and I promise you.
So that's pretty much how to use my text pack to like save yourself a whole bunch of time. And that's in the all-in-one bundle. Actually, it's only in the all-in-one bundle. So it's like a bonus. So if you buy my all-in-one bundle, then you get that pack right there. So that is pretty much going to conclude this video. And then you would just carry that on with the whole entire video. And then it's pretty much the same methods, right? So using that beginning hook to really catch a viewer, and then using the B-roll, utilizing ChatGPT, the chosen clips, all of that stuff. I recently held a competition, and this is the stuff I was looking for within that competition. I was looking for people who were going to edit with the chosen clips and put in the work that I just put in towards the competition. But that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to check out the all-in-one bundle, and please subscribe, guys. It literally helps me out so much in the long run. If you're not going to buy a pack and support me and stuff like that, that's totally fine, but the least you can do is give me a subscribe, guys. So I appreciate you guys, and if you don't want to subscribe, then you can at least like the video, and if you don't want to like the video, then guess what? You watch the video, you're listening to this, so you got me a view. So I appreciate you. Nonetheless, thank you so much for all the support, guys. It means a lot. So I will see you guys in the next video, which is going to be a text caption video. So stay tuned. Let's get it. I'll see you guys in the next video.